What would happen if you put every land creature that has ever existed into a battle royale? I'll tell ya. We're doing top 7.
So I just wanted to share some of my thoughts on this guy's video. If you've seen it, then you'll know that his number 2 pick is Tyrannosaurus Rex, and his number 1 pick was Giganotosaurus, which I always thought was Gigantosaurus. But really, both of these placements are wrong. First things first, a T-Rex would be able to be a Giganotosaurus. When we take a look at their individual builds, on average, the Giganotosaurus is heavier, can move faster, and has better arm usage, while the Rex has longer body proportions, a stronger bite, a bigger brain, and they are both the same height. But what really seals the deal for the T-Rex is their hunting habits. That being that T-Rexes, while they may have been in groups, were probably much smaller groups, and they hunted by actually taking down their prey more so one by one and occasionally scavenging. Giga was found more so in bigger herds and likely took down sauropods by having hit and run, bite and slash tactics to slowly whittle them down with a group effort and most likely scavenged more so. But either way, clearly the winner would be a sauropod like maybe Alamosaurus or Dreadnoughtus. Okay, so I'm finally coming around to making my second part of this video that I promised I would make, but before we get to it, I really want to thank all of you who got me to over 3,000 views on that video and 280 likes. It was definitely by far the biggest video I had ever done, and it really boosted me, getting me up to 145 subscribers now. But to pick up where we left off, we were discussing the every land animal battle royale, and the original content creator said the winner would be between Giganotosaurus and T-Rex, and I disagreed that T-Rex was above Giganotosaurus and that sauropods would actually be the victor. Now we're going to go exactly into why that is and who some of our top contenders would be. The first of our 2 big hitters up to bat is the sauropod Dreadnoughtus, meaning fear nothing, and boy did it not have to. It was 20 feet tall, 85 feet long, and weighed 65 tons. It would take a lot to bring this behemoth down like an actual dreadnought ship. Our second contender I've picked is the Alamosaurus. It was 25 feet tall, also 85 feet long, but weighed a little less at 42 tons. Some advantages it did have, though, is that it had longer front legs so it could stand more upright a little, and had osteoderm spikes down its back for more defense. So why do I think these massive sauropods take it over the big theropods? Well, for one, look at the weight difference. We got the 40s on the low end and 60s on the high end tons, while even the bigger Giganotosaurus was less than 10 tons, and they could really put that size to use with their massive AoE attacks, being able to swing their necks and tails everywhere and slap everything around, which is very important in a battle royale. Sure, T-Rex beats Giganotosaurus, but if afterwards it can't beat anyone else because it's so tired, it's not lasting too long. But then you have a giant that can have lots of stamina, AoE attack. As Fezzik said in Princess Bride, you fight very different when you're going one-on-one versus half a dozen men. But by far their most devastating attack would have been their stomp that could just crush the life out of anything they hit. If it does come down to one of these sauropods versus a T-Rex, then all a sauropod has to do is lean back and come down crushing it. So I hope you enjoyed this and this content. I have a couple of his videos I'm going to be doing soon, including my first ever requested video, so stay tuned.
What would happen if you put every sea creature that has ever existed into a battle royale?
Okay, so after my land battle royale video I did, I got my first ever request to do the same with the sea creatures of this guy's video, and so we're gonna take a look at that and see what we got. Now, I don't want to give any hate or anything to this guy. I think he makes good content and there's no objective right answers. I'm just sharing my opinions on this versus battle. So his top 7 pick for this round were Blue Whale, Killer Whale, Sperm Whale, Dunkleosteus, Mosasaurus, Megalodon, and the Leviathan. And my big problem with his last video, ironically, the land dinosaur battle royale, was that he mostly only chose the predators and didn't really focus on like the sauropods that could do a lot of damage. While here he's kind of done the opposite. He's focused a lot on the big whales and stuff, but I don't really think that's what's gonna be the determining factor in an underwater battle. I see 2 key elements for victory, those being speed and bite force. You can't just really stand there and helicopter like a sauropod could to win because you're in the water. Physical slams aren't going to do as much. When we look at bite force, Megalodon comes out on top by far, but it's also the slowest. When we look at the combination of speed and bite force, the Orca actually stands out on top of all of them. If it can use some good hit and run tactics, I think it could actually do very good and go very far. The only issue is its size being a fair bit smaller than Megalodon, Mosasaurus, or Leviathan. And for that reason, my next best choice for the winner is Mosasaurus. Having the exact same speed and only slightly less bite force, I think that if Mosasaurus doesn't go down, then Orca won't be able to finish it off in the end. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any differing opinions, let me know. I'm not an expert on prehistoric marine animals, so I could have gotten plenty of wrong, but I hope to see you guys next time.